Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, buckle up because I have so much tea to spill. You know my friend, well, situationship turned complicated mess of 6 years. The one I've low-key been in love with since we were teenagers. Yeah, him. I need to unpack this entire saga because my mind is spinning, my heart is confused, and I need your unhinged bestie advice stat. Okay, rewind to 6 years ago. We met at this stupid high school party, right? And I swear, the moment our eyes locked across the room, it was like the universe screamed, "These two idiots are gonna torture each other for years." We clicked instantly. Like, finish each other's sentences, laugh at the same dumb jokes, stay up until 3 a.m. talking about nothing kind of click. And then, things got messy. After a few months, we slipped into this situationship. You know the vibes. Late-night texts that tread the line between friendly and flirty, lingering hugs that lasted a beat too long, moments where it felt like one of us was gonna finally say something. But then life happened. Circumstances ripped us apart before we could even define what we were, and we just settled into being friends. But here's the kicker. The whole time we've been friends, he's been hung up on his first love. You remember me ranting about her, right? The one he'd mention with this dreamy look in his eyes, the girl he'd loved since he was like 15. I was so insecure about her, it's embarrassing. I'd pretend I didn't care, but every time he brought her up, I died a little inside. Eventually, I had to accept that his feelings for her were real, and plot twist, he finally started dating her. Cue my internal screaming while I plastered on a smile and said, "I'm so happy for you." But what happens next? Stay tuned for part 2. For the next 4 years, our friendship felt distant. Like, we'd text here and there, maybe grab coffee once in a blue moon, but he kept me at arm's length. He'd never share details about his life, never ask deep questions, never let me in. It was like he'd built this wall between us and I could never figure out why. Was it because of our past? Because of her? Was I just not important enough? I drove myself crazy overthinking it, but I buried those feelings because, hello, he was taken. Then, bam. A few weeks ago, he drops the bomb, they broke up. And suddenly, it's like a switch flipped. Out of nowhere, he's texting me constantly. Not just, "Hey, how's life?" but deep convos. Like, "What do you think about love? And what's your biggest fear?" Girl, since when does he care about my biggest fear? At first, I thought it was just him needing a friend post-breakup, but then things got weirder. It started when I vented to him about some drama in my life. Suddenly, he was invested, asking follow-up questions, checking in daily, sending me memes to cheer me up. And then he started sharing his secrets. Stuff he could have told me years ago but didn't. Like how he's terrified of failure, or how he's always felt like he doesn't belong in his major, or how he still sleeps with a childhood stuffed animal. But wait, there's more. Part 3 is where it gets wild. And the questions, oh my God, the questions. What's your type? Do you believe in second chances? What's the most romantic thing someone's ever done for you? It's like he's interviewing me for the role of the next girlfriend. Last week, he asked me out of nowhere, "Do you think we'd have worked out if things were different?" I nearly choked on my iced coffee. Here, where I'm spiraling, do I still have feelings for him? Yes. Do I think he's a wonderful person? Absolutely. But am I just his rebound? His therapy human? Is he suddenly into me because I'm safe, familiar, and conveniently single while he's raw from his breakup? Or is this real? And don't even get me started on the circumstances that ruined our situationship years ago. They still exist. Nothing's changed. So even if he is into me, would it even matter? Or are we doomed to repeat the same cycle? But the biggest question remains, what will I do next? Find out in the final part. I'm torn between wanting to scream, "Just kiss me already," and running for the hills. Part of me is like, this is your chance, you've loved him forever. But the other part is like, you're gonna get your heart shattered when he realizes he's just lonely. So, bestie, what do I do? Do I lean into this and see where it goes? Do I pump the brakes and protect myself? Do I throw my phone into the ocean and move to a secluded cabin in the woods? Help me, because right now, my brain is a Pinterest board of panic and poorly drawn flowcharts. What would you do in my shoes? Comment below. I need all the advice I can get.